Okay, so let's start. Uh, the chapter number one, the Earth in the solar system. So we are going to learn the interesting facts about the Earth also in this chapter. Okay, yeah. So let's get started. So first of all, we need to know about the celestial bodies. Okay, that are present in the solar system. See, as you can see, the first point in the screen, you can see the sun, the moon, and all the objects. Okay, objects shining in the night sky are called what? Celestial bodies. So all of these objects that we see in the sky during night time, whatever objects we see in the night time, okay, or the shining objects, whatever we see in the sky, they all are known as what? Celestial bodies. Okay, so let's discuss what are they. Some celestial bodies are very big and hot. Okay, some are very big, and where some are very hot also, and they are made up of gases. Point number two is they are made up of gases, and they have their own heat and light. Okay, all the celestial bodies have their own, they have their own heat and light, and they emit this heat and light in large amount. Okay, okay, they emit what? Emit means they throw this light. Okay, they emit this heat and light in large amount. Okay, so these celestial bodies are called what? Stars. Okay, so these all these 4 points are included. Including these 4 points, these all the celestial bodies are called what? Stars. Okay, so for example, we can say the sun is also a star. Okay, now what's the next topic? Let's discuss about the constellations. What do you mean by constellation? Hmm. The page number, the next page number, two, you can take in a textbook. The first topic, the constellation is, see, what is constellation? Various patterns found by group of stars are called what? Constellations. So you can, when you see in the sky, you may find the stars. Okay, but sometimes when you see it clearly, you may find some of the like patterns. As you can, you may something sometimes you will think that it is the stars are gathered as if something is drawn. Okay, in various patterns found by a group of stars are called what? They are known as constellations. For example, we can say Ursa Major is one of the such constellation. When you look in the sky, you may find some, like it's a big bear. Okay, when you join those star dots and when you look it clearly, then you'll feel like it is a picture of a big bear. Okay, and that constellation, the name of that constellation is Ursa Major. Okay, and the most easily recognizable constellation means the mostly constellation that you can find on the sky is what? Saptarishi. Okay, you might have heard the most common name of the constellation is Saptarishi. Okay, what is that Saptarishi? Uh, what is that Saptarishi called? Okay, uh, it is a group of 7 stars. Saptarishi means it is a group of 7 stars, and it forms a part of Ursa Major constellation. Okay, and Sapta means we can see Sapta means 7, Rishi means sages. Okay, so this is what the common name of one constellation, that is Saptarishi. Sapta means 7 and Rishi means sages. So it is a group of 7 stars and it forms a part of Ursa Major constellation. Okay, and now let's discuss about what is a pole star. That is in your textbook you can see in page number 2 only it's given. Okay, uh, see. Let's understand the topic, what is a pole star. So in ancient times, people, you can look in the screen also, as well as you can keep your textbook along with you, but after along with that you can match with this topic. You can look at the screen also. In this way you can you will come to understand. Means after my explanation, when you read the entire chapter now, then you will easily understand that these points are related to that. Means I am just explaining this topic in short. Okay, so this would be helpful for you to understand easily. That's why I have written in points. Okay, see, pole star, what is that? In ancient times, people used to determine the directions at night with help of stars. Means what is that? The pole star was kind of, it helped the people as to find the directions at night. Okay, and the north star indicates the north direction in the same way, and it is also called as pole star, and it always remains in the same position in the sky. What? It always remains in the same position. It does not move here and there. Which star? The pole star. Okay, and what is the fourth point? We can locate the position of pole star with the help of what? Help of the Saptarishi. So we with the help of Saptarishi we can find this pole star. What is another topic? Now let's discuss about what is a galaxy. Okay, see what is a galaxy? A galaxy is a huge system of billion of stars and clouds of dust and gas. What is that? The definition of galaxy? Galaxy is a huge system of billions of stars. Okay, it is mixed with billions of stars and clouds of dust. Means there is a cloud that is mixed with dust as well as gases in it. And millions of such galaxies make the universe. Uh, Millions of such galaxies make the universe. Means we can say that when these millions of galaxies, as we have seen, galaxy means what? It is huge billion of stars and clouds of dust and gases, and millions of these galaxies make what? The universe. And scientists are not sure how big the universe is. Okay, scientists are not sure about it, that how big the universe is. Now let's get into another topic to understand, which is also a very important topic. What is that? It is a Milky Way. Okay, just this is some kind of extra points to be understood. Okay, what is a Milky Way? See, on a clear night, okay, on a clear night, you can see the whitish broadband light, uh, a white glowing path across the sky. Okay, so you can see whitish broadband like white glowing path across the sky, and this is a cluster of millions of stars. I mean, sometimes you may see kind of a whitish broad, like a band, like a white glowing path. It goes like a, जैसे होता है ना एक रास्ता जैसा दिखता है, white glowing रास्ता. Okay, in the night time. So that is it is consist of what? Cluster of millions of stars. Okay, this is what Milky, this band is known as Milky Way galaxy, and our solar system is a part of Milky Way galaxy. Okay, and in ancient India it was imagined to be the river of light flowing in the sky. Therefore it was named as what? Akash Ganga. It was also known as river of sky, and that's why in Hindi, if we say, it was named as Akash Ganga. Okay, the Milky Way is in Hindi it is known as what? It is called Akash Ganga. Okay, yeah. So now let's understand this topic about planets. What do you mean by planet? Okay, what are planets? Okay, so look at the screen in the first point. See, some celestial bodies do not have their own heat and light. They don't have their own heat and light. They are lit by the light of stars. Okay, there are some celestial bodies. Okay, yes, there are some celestial bodies that do not have their own heat and light. Okay, which is known as planets. They are lit by the light. Means these planets don't have their own heat and light, but they shine due to the help of stars. Okay, and such bodies are called what? Planets. The word planets come from a Greek word which is known as planetai. What is the meaning of planetai? Which means wanderers. Okay, means it moves here and there. It just keeps on wandering, which is why it is known as planet. For example, we can say Earth is a planet. Why? Because it moves around. Okay, it moves here and there, and it gets all its heat and light from the sun, which is the nearest star. The nearest star. How can we see the Earth? Okay, when we go into space, the Earth is visible only because the light of sun reaches there, because sun is the nearest star to Earth. Okay, now let us understand about let us understand about this. What is satellite? Okay, the moon that we see in the sky. But before we get into this topic of the moon, the planets means, first of all, you can look in the textbook in page number 3. In short, as it is, I'll just read it out. I have not mentioned on the screen, but you can look in your textbooks. See, what is Mercury? There are how many types? 8 types of planets. See, you can see in the picture also. Okay, so inner planets are there. Which are they? Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars are inner planets. In your textbook in page number 3, you can see. And outer planets means they are Jupiter, Saturn, and Uranus. Okay, and Neptune. So 5, 6, 7, and 8. The Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune are known as they are outer planets, while Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars are known as inner planets. What are inner planets? Means they are very close to Sun and they are made up of what? Rocks. And outer planets that are very very far away from Sun and are huge planets that are made up of what? Gases and liquids. Okay. Now let's get into this another topic. What is that? Satellite. Let's understand what is that. The moon we see in the sky is a satellite, okay, and it is the companion of our Earth and moves around it. The moon is moving around the sun, and you can see the full moon only once about in a month. Okay, as you might have seen full moon. Okay, the full moon night, or it is known as Purnima. This can only be seen once in a only once in about a month's time. Okay, and a fortnight later you can't see the moon, a new moon night or Amavasya. Okay, and after the night later you can't see the moon, which is known as what? Amavasya. So like our Earth, there are 7 other planets. Okay, Earth is one, and there are 7 other more planets, as we have just right now I have said. Okay, 8 means Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. These are the total 8 planets, including Earth. So they also get heat and light from what? Sun. All the planets get heat and light from the sun, and some of them also have their own one or more moons. Okay, yeah. So let's understand what is the satellite definition. Satellite is what? What do you mean satellite? It is a celestial body that moves around the planet in the same way as planets move around the sun. Satellite, what do you mean by satellite? It is a body that moves around the, okay, planets, where do they move? They move around the sun. So in the same way, satellite is a body that moves outer, means it moves around the planets. Okay, planets, where do they move? They move around the sun, and satellite is that which moves around the planet. Okay, now what is second? There are also man-made satellites available. Which are they? Or man-made means you can say human-made satellites, which is known as, it is an artificial body designed by who? The scientists. Okay, why did they made the man-made satellite? To gather the information about universe and or for the communication, and it is carried by what? A rocket, and placed in the orbit around the Earth. What? How do they make this satellite available in the space? They send a rocket. Okay, and this from this rocket, this satellite moves in the outer space, and it orbits around the Earth. Why? To get the information about the universe and also for other communication. And the some Indian satellites in the space are like, some examples are there. Which are they? INSAT, IRS, EDUSAT are some of the important names that you can get, which are the some important names of Indian satellites. So they are very important to be understood. You should memorize this important name of the satellites. Which are they? INSAT, IRS, EDUSAT, etc. Okay. So we have understood about what is satellite. Okay, and we understood the definition. Now let's get into the solar system. What is that? See, the solar system is formed by what? The sun and all the 8 planets, and they have satellites and some other satellite celestial bodies called as asteroids and meteoroids. Okay, so this is what the entire solar system. Solar system is formed by what? These 4 points. The solar system has what? The sun. It has sun. It has the 8 planets. Then it has the satellites around it, and there are also some celestial bodies known as asteroids and meteoroids. Okay. Now, what is the second point for solar system? It is also known as solar family. Solar system is also known as what? Solar family. Okay. The sun is the head of the solar family. Means, as you can see in a family, we can say the father is the head. Like that way, the sun is the head of the solar family. Okay. So in Roman mythology, Sol, okay, is the sun god, and solar means what? It is related to sun. Therefore, family of the sun is called the solar system. Sun has a family, which is known as what? Solar system. Okay. Now let's understand about what the sun is. In your textbook, it is in page number 4. What is the sun? Sun is what? See, point wise, I'll explain. In short, uh, sun is the center of the solar system. It is very huge. It is made up of extremely hot gases. In sun, there are hot gases available, and it is center of the solar system, and it is very huge. What it provides? It provides the pulling force that binds the solar system. Sun has a kind of force which pulls the solar system. Okay, and the ultimate source of heat and light. Sun is known as what? It is the ultimate source of heat and light for the solar system. Means every planets do not have their own light, and as we have already seen in previous points. So this light is formed only by the sun. So sun is known as the ultimate source for heat and light, and it is far away from Earth. What is how many kilometers away? Sun is 150 million kilometers away. That is why we do not feel its tremendous heat. Actually, it has very heat. It has extremely hot gases, and it is so much. It has so much of heat. Okay, why we don't feel that much heat of the sun? Why? Because it is 150 million kilometer away from Earth. Okay, now let's understand about the planets in our solar system. Okay, so there are 8 planets in our solar system. In order, if we study, what is that? First is Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, etc. Okay, so in easy way, if you want to learn the names of the planet, you can do it by making a sentence. What is that? See, in the screen you can see my very, see M, my, V very, E excellent, M mother, J just, S served, U S, N noodles. So my very excellent mother just served us noodles. So you can by heart this sentence, so that you will easily, it would be easy for you to learn the names of the, by putting the first letter of the sentences, you can remember, or you can memorize the names of the planets. See, my very excellent mother just served us noodles. Means Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. So in this way, you can memorize the names of the planet. Now let's understand about what is Earth. Okay, that is given in page number 4 in your textbook. See, what is Earth? By distance, we say that it is Earth is the third nearest planet to the sun. Okay, and by size, if we say, it is the fifth largest planet in our solar system. Okay, it is the fifth largest planet according to size. If we say, so Earth is the fifth largest planet, and if we according to distance, if we say, then it is on the third position. Earth is on the third position after Mercury and Venus. Okay, and what by considering shape, what is the shape? It is slightly flattened at the poles. By on the two sides, okay, it is flattened at the poles, and therefore its shape is called what? Geode. Geode means what? Meaning of geode is Earth-like shape. That is the meaning of geode. Okay, and from outer space of the Earth looks blue. Why? What is the reason? Why do the Earth look blue? Because the two or third part of the Earth's surface is covered by water. The 2/3 of the Earth's surface is mostly covered by what? Water. That is why Earth looks blue, and therefore it is known as blue planet. Okay. Now let's understand about the other topic that is on page number 5 in your textbook. Now let's understand by point wise what is moon. See, the diameter of our Earth has only one satellite, that is known as what? Moon. Okay, and its diameter is only it's 1/4, or you can say 1/4 the diameter of the Earth. And why does it appear so big to us? What is the reason that Moon is so big for us? Because it is nearer to the planet than our celestial body. That is why it appears big. Okay. Now it is the it is, we can say, how many kilometers away from the Earth? 3,84,400 kilometers away from the Earth. Okay, the moon is 3,84,400 kilometers away from the Earth. Okay, so what is the third point? The moon moves around the Earth in about how many days it is moved? From around 20, yeah, moon moves around the Earth in about 27 days. It takes 27 days to move around the Earth. Okay, this is the same amount of time that the moon takes to complete one spin on its axis. When, yeah, the moon also spins uh, along with the when it moves around the Earth, the moon also spins. So it also takes the same amount of time for spinning. When the moon spins, it also takes the same days, 27 days. Okay, so on its axis. Therefore, only one side of the moon is visible to us on the Earth. Why? Sometimes the whole moon is not seen. Why? Only half of the moon is seen. Why? Because it is revolving. It is rotating. It is spinning, and it takes 27 days to spin the whole spin to take its whole spin. That is why the moon is not visible fully. Okay, and the fourth point is that the moon does not have life favoring conditions. Means it is very hard to find life over in the moon. Okay, and it has what is fifth point? It has mountains, plains, and depressions on its surface. This casts shadows on the moon surface. See, when you see the moon, okay, from the Earth, you might you might be seen that some of the black dots type are there in the moon. Okay, so what is that? It is the shadow of the mountains or plains, because the moon also has mountains. Okay, when you get into moon, uh, uh, the moon has mountains and plains on it. Okay, so when the light from the sun comes, there the shadows of mountains are reflected on the moon. So that shadows are uh, so the black dots that we see, or black pores that we see on the moon surface, that is the shadow of those mountains. Okay, so this is what the explanation of moon is. Now let's understand about what are asteroids. Okay, that is on page number 6. Okay, what are asteroids? They are very tiny bodies, or numerous. They are very small in size, which move around the sun. Okay, and these bodies are called what? Asteroids. The asteroids are what? They are numerous tiny bodies which move around the sun, and they are found between what? They are found between the orbits of the Mars and Jupiter. They are where we can find the asteroids, from where the Mars and Jupiter are revolving around the sun, right? It revolves with the help of the orbit. Okay, so between that Mars and Jupiter, you can find these asteroids also moving or revolving around the sun. Okay, and they are very numerous tiny bodies. Okay, inside. So what are asteroids? Means where do they come from? Okay, so scientists have found that the scientists believe that asteroids are what? They are the parts of the planet which exploded many years back. So the scientists believe what are these asteroids? Actually, they are the pieces of some planets that were present many years ago, many years back. So once it exploded, that planet got exploded, मतलब वो फट गया. So when that planet exploded, the pieces of they are known as asteroids. Okay, okay, this is what scientists believe. So this is what asteroids mean. And now let's understand about what are meteoroids. Okay, let's understand what are meteoroids. See, the small pieces of rock, okay, which move around the sun are called meteoroids. Okay, there are small pieces of rock, okay, which move around the sun are called what? Meteoroids. Okay, you can uh, you might be seen. Okay, you might have seen they are small pieces of rock. It is looks like rock. Okay, and they are very small in size, which moves around the sun, which are known as what? Meteoroids. And sometimes these meteoroids come near the earth. Sometimes they fall on the earth, and during this process what happens? Due to the friction in the air, okay, when because it moves so fast, it comes towards the earth in very speed. Okay, at that time what happens? A friction occurs, and due to that friction, it with the earth, what happens? They get heated, okay, and they start burning, and it causes what? Flash of light, as you can see, okay, in the screen. When it moves so fast, and what happens? Due to that friction in the air, it starts burning, and it causes to flash. It causes a flash of light. Sometimes the meteor does not get completely burned. So what happens? It falls on the ground and creates a hollow. So sometimes the meteoroids just burnt and gets destroyed, but some of the meteoroids just burn half. Okay, they don't burn fully, they don't burn completely. And what happens? It falls on the ground of the earth and creates a hollow. Hollow means hole. Big hole is created on the surface of the earth. Sometimes it comes towards the earth. Okay, this is what meteoroids mean. Okay, and okay, during as we can see, thus it was named that we have understand that this is what meteoroids mean. It is what the name of meteoroids are. They are, due to that friction, they start burning, and if it doesn't burn completely, they fall on the ground and it creates a hollow on the surface of the earth. So this is what meteoroids are. Okay, yeah. So I hope that you have understood the whole topic of the chapter. I have explained point wise. Okay, so this that's all for this lecture. Okay, I hope that you understood. I have explained in short, point wise, every topic from the textbook. So you now you have to read along the textbook, then you will understand more clearly. Okay.